Hey guys, I had this conversation before with you guys about how the white supremacist believes this is his country, and thus he thinks he has the privilege to do with people as he sees fit. That's why you see these mass shootings. So my boy from Young Turks, Sajink or whatever his name is, he made a comment about how there's guns everywhere and how there's guns all over Texas, and how this individual had done a shooting in El Paso most recently at the Walmart. That was earlier today. How he's talking about going after criminals, but yet he's going in and committing, albeit a criminal act. And it blew my mind how it's kind of ignorant. It's kind of ignorant the way he sees it. As a white supremacist, it's his country. It would be like I tell this, I know this. If I go out here and decide, you know what, I'm gonna bust my windows out, bust my headlights out, set my car on fire, I've got every right to do that. As long as I don't harm anybody else, and I'm her property, I can do it as long as I want, unless I'm harming another person. Why? Because it's mine. That's the mindset of the white supremacist. So when you talk about, well, this is criminal, it's their law. See, that's the problem with people who are caught up in, I'm a Democrat and all that is, you're thinking that you have a stake in it when you don't. You never did. Let me tell you something. There's a movie with Matt Damon and I think it's this guy's played on Casino and all that stuff. I forgot his name, the short guy. And they I think they're talking about something, and the guy asked Matt Damon, like, oh, the blacks got music, we got this, we got that. And Matt Damon says, well, I got my country. Something like that. And you have to think about what he said for a minute. He said to you, this is my country. All you people are just staying here. It doesn't matter if you became a millionaire or a billionaire. This is still my country in his mind. It's my law. It's my rules. It was made for me. Do you know, let me tell you something. Do you know, in his mind, you can live in this country 50 years, never go to prison, never declare bankruptcy, never use food stamps or welfare, none of that. Just an optimum citizen, living right, working every day, going to church, being a good guy. And in his mind, you still ain't shit. They allow you to live here. They allow you to break your back working and never really get beyond. They allow you to do that. And the minute you talk about socialist stuff, they're going to say, you're a commie or whatever. That's you're not going to win with these people. And you're not going to win. That's my problem with Young Turks, people like that, is that I can respect them on certain things, but at the end of the day, they don't get it. You guys don't get it. They're doing what they've always done. And they're saying what they've always done to black and brown people, which is you don't count. You never did. Black lives don't count in this country. They never did. And listen, you had a black president, white folks are showing you don't count, and you didn't count in this country. When you came back, when you went to go fight in Germany and you couldn't get no justice, they showed you that then. That uniform didn't mean shit. They hang you with that goddamn uniform on. So what did you fight for, black man? When they came back from Vietnam, what did you fight for, black man? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. And so I make the point, like Farrakhan said it, black people don't count. Black lives don't. The only time you count in this country is when it's time to count a vote, pay your taxes, or fight in their wars. That's it, man. You don't count. And they're just showing you that. If you don't believe me now, they're just outwardly showing you that. In a way, to me, it's kind of a breath of fresh air to see these things. It is. I'm sure that sounds bad to the average person. It's a breath of fresh air because we're not in the closet. We're not fooling ourselves. But this idea, and I know what it is. Young Turks, people like that, they want to broaden the movement. And I get it. That's not all white people not bad. I'm talking about these guys that think the way they do that are terrorists. I'm like Mark Bray on Contact, the show. I'm not really concerned about demonizing mass shooters, people who are terrorists. I'm not really interested in that. I'm not a person who's going to cause problems or go out and cause chaos. But I'm not like Dr. King. I respect Dr. King. I respect what he stood for. I respect the Kingsian theology or philosophy, of nonviolence. And I would never say anything to disrespect his memory. But I'm not nonviolent. There can be no peace without bloodshed. Listen, everything this man has created in his country, he's done through violence. And he's still doing it to this day. Don't let this man fool you. Everything he's done has been through violence and raping and pillaging and destroying some other country. Don't let this man fool you, man. And he ain't changed none. These mass shootings, I guess as a black man, I see it differently because there's nothing new about it. They've been doing that. And it's only the fact that we as black people and brown people and people in the socialist struggle have forgotten just the specter of white male rage. They look at Rosewood. They've killed whole towns. They went and wiped out whole towns for less. And so you're mad because some guy goes on a Walmart and kills 20 people? You better buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a long day. You better buckle up, Buttercup. You think that's something? Because some white guy goes and kills 20 people or shoots up a crowd at a festival somewhere? They've been doing this. They never stopped. and I'm starting to put it together. The same stuff that's been done, these war crimes overseas, My Lai and Abu Ghraib, with white terrorism done here at home. I spoke on this earlier. I spoke on this in a video earlier that the barbarian has come home, but that this is not new. I think that's what happened. What's happened is Americans have kind of turned off. People have kind of turned off to the war. They've turned off to what has been going on overseas. And as Malcolm said it, the chickens have come home to roost. He's right. The chickens come home to roost. That's what we're seeing now. The chickens come home to roost. You know, there's nothing new about white supremacy and white mass shooters, white terrorism, and military service. Nothing new about that. Timothy McVeigh is a great example of that. I think Eric Rudolph had been in the service. You had the Fort Hood shooting, the Navy Yard shooting, Micah Xavier, the shooter in Dallas, killed those cops in Dallas. There was a guy, this is like during the war, the first years of the war, he had a rifle up on his poncho, called the police and engaged in a gunfight with them. He was ambushing the police. This is in Texas. This was a police ambush. That wasn't a mass shooter, but same thing. And you had this most recently, the guy that shot up the courthouse in Dallas. There's nothing new to military veterans engaging in terrorism. It's not a new thing. And I think that it's not that's new as much as we've kind of turned up. I think Americans kind of don't really care about the war anymore, other than the folks that have family in there. I don't think Americans really care anymore about it. I don't even think a lot of Americans, I don't know what most Americans think about the Afghanistan war. I think we've kind of closed our eyes to it, and that's a tragedy. And at one time I thought it was a tragedy for the veterans coming back. But now I realize it's a tragedy for the people who are getting killed overseas that we don't even care. I don't really understand how we got here. You know, it's almost like we're engaged in a secret war of sorts. In Afghanistan, a secret war. They've stopped talking about it. The Pentagon lied. They put in like 3,000 more troops and lied about it. Got caught doing it. It's almost as though we're engaged in a war of darkness out there. And we're in Somalia, and Syria, and here. And I'm just not sure most Americans know or even care about it. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's a bad thing. That's a really bad thing to me. That's happened. So, but